Good morning, good morning, good morning. What a day. What a day to be alive today. Is it a good day to be alive? Who actually knows? This is Britain, this is Derby County. Who knows what is going to happen on a day-to-day basis. But welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a great day yesterday. Richard, I know it was your birthday. We will be, I'll go through all your comments in just a minute. Just let me set up the TikTok live. For some reason, you can't do what I do on this one, where you can set everything up, have it all live, and then go live. Unfortunately, you have to actually be ready and waiting. So, let's get this going. Let's get this going. There we go. So, TikTok is now also live. And we are all ready to go. We are all ready to go. Right then, let's go through some of these comments then. Welcome in, Richard. How are you, mate? I am all good. Looking forward to today's game. Think it will be 2-0 Derby. Morris Najimang as an optimistic prediction. But I have a sneaky suspicion QPR could win this one 1-0. You know, it could happen. It could happen. Lewis, remember to talk to the camera as part of your matchday vlog. I will do. Don't you worry. We'll get that going. QPR will score. We'll love to win, but I think we'll lose this one 3-1. Fair enough. Is Tomo back today? If so, I think we'll need to start him from the off because we have no one to go with Ozo. Tomo is back in training. He trained yesterday. But whether he'll be involved or not, or whether he'll actually play, I'm not entirely sure. Also heard reports that Owen Beck is back on the bench for today's game, which would be a massive positive. Seaman is permanently injured. Yeah, I agree. Welcome in, Andy, bro. Morning, Lewis. Hope you're well. I'm all good, mate. Hope you are too. Just hope he uses the formation from the second half against Norwich. Me too. Had a lovely day yesterday. Celebrating my birthday. Got 3 football shirts, another one framed, and a football hoodie as part of my present. Loved that. Weird how Derby did a pre-match interview with Ozo, even though he's not allowed to play. It's not Ozo that's not allowed. It is Ibu Adams. Josh is on his way to Derby. Here's a QPR fan. Welcome in, mate. I'm feeling a win today. Don't know why. Fair enough. Andy says happy birthday to Richard. Hopefully we can finally start well. Let's hope. Yeah, Andy, you're perfectly correct with that. Ozo can play. Adams can't. Yep, that's right. It's not Ozo that's suspended. It's Adams. Exactly. It was my birthday yesterday. Hope you had a good day, Richard. I hope you had a good day, mate. Why do you say you're starting your live streams on the hour, then start them 10 minutes before? Just wondering. Normally, I always say I'm starting on the hour, just because then, I don't know. If I'm honest with you, I don't know. I don't really set a time for my streams. The only one that's really a set in stone one is my one that I do on a Friday when I play Champs, because that doesn't open till 7. So, but hopefully we can pick up a victory today, and hopefully we don't have to worry about any of the jazz that we've had to deal with over the course of recent weeks. You obviously look back at things like that, and do you know something? Score predictions, Cov Watford. George, I have just the video for you. If you go on to YouTube and type in Lewis Everett EFL, I have my score predictions for every single game which I posted yesterday. I'll give you a sneak peek of my prediction for Cov and Watford. I said that it would be 2-0 Coventry. For Derby County, I said that we'd win 2-0. Up the Owls, says JP. Let's see if you can go and get yourself a victory this afternoon against Oxford. Derby Telegraph clickbait headline, put player suspended with Ozo's face on it. Sometimes it's best to ignore Derby Telegraph, to be completely honest. I always double check. Don't always take the first source you see, because otherwise you can end up with some proper weird news. But over the course of this live stream, we're going to be talking all things Derby County, everything about the game against QPR this afternoon, which is a massive game. Let's not beat around the bush. It is a huge game. Appreciate the follow. DCFC fan, hope you're okay, mate. Hope you're okay. JR, I've actually done a video on Sheffield Wednesday's administration and things like that. I might have another one out over the course of the next couple of days to sort of discuss that in a bit more detail and give a bit more of my opinion on it, if I'm completely honest. But we'll get into that a little bit later on. How you doing, NFC fan? Welcome in, Scott. Hope you're okay, mate. Welcome in, DCFC fan. Let's not bother with the midfield. Let's have 5 at the back, 5 up front. They can just batter the ball across the length of the pitch for each other. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Welcome in, Joe. Hope you're okay, bro. Very rough for Sheffield United fans last night. 2-0 up, then lost 3-2. Yeah, 100%. Very, very rough for them. I've already watched your video, but what are your thoughts on the Sheffield Wednesday administration situation now it's been officially confirmed? To be completely honest, I feel bad for Sheffield Wednesday. Appreciate the follow, Liam. Welcome in. I feel bad for Sheffield Wednesday because I know a couple of people that work there, or did work there. I'm not sure if they're still there, to be honest, from when I was sort of moving around analyst jobs and things like that. And I feel bad for those people and the players and the fans. I don't really care about the ownership or anything like that. And I know that there's some terrible fans, but I do feel bad for them. Thanks for the follow, Jack. Thanks for the follow, Liam. Hope you enjoy it, George. How you doing, Joe? Predictions, Derby QPR. I'm saying 2-0, Jack. 2-0. You're excited, are you, Joe? Go on, my son. Why was the Derby fans wanting Sheffield Wednesday to die? Because Sheffield Wednesday fans were horrible to our fans when we went through our administration period, unfortunately. Score prediction, I'm saying 2-0 to Derby. 2-0 to Derby. Are you going to the game? Yes, George, I will be at the game. I will be there. Think the admin is so good for Sheffield Wednesday? Yes, I agree. I think this could revolutionise them, if I'm completely honest. But we will wait and see. Too many people leaving early on Tuesday. It happens. It happens. It's part and parcel of football, unfortunately. Love how you call these streams pre-match waiting room. Well, that's exactly what we're doing, isn't it? We're waiting for the game to get going. We're waiting for football to play. What's your team for today, Lewis? Mine's 3-4-3. Zetterstrom, Langas, Sanderson, Clark, Johnston, Ozo, Clark, Elder, Brewster, Ajimang, Morris. Think Burson Diaz is overrated and Brewster is underrated. We will wait and see. We will wait and see. It's because they felt hard done by when we were relegated. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I will shout it from the staff stand. Go on, Andy, my son. It feels like some of the fan base aren't getting behind the club even when we do have positive results. Yeah, I agree, Bob. It is sometimes like that. Good luck today. Thank you, bro. 2-0 Derby. Wow. We will wait and see. Good, thanks, Lewis. How are you? I'm all good, bro. I'm all good. Where do you sit behind the goal? Yeah, pretty much. What time is kickoff? 3 p.m, Joe. 3 p.m. I don't wish it on anyone to die, including our rivals, so no need for it. Yeah, I agree. It is purely down to the way we were treated by the Sheffield Wednesday fans during our administration period. I don't sort of jump on that bandwagon personally, but we will see what happens. I made a sticker, just stop Carlton Morris. Go on, my son. Who would you put as captain for this game? Matt Clark or Carlton Morris? Which stand you in? I'm North, bro. North. QPR going to win? We will see, Noah. We will see. Richard Greaves puts, we're having a party song in the chat. Elder and Ibu Adams were so poor last game. I don't want Elder in the team. He can barely string a pass together. Really enjoy your lives. Appreciate that, Joe, bro. Appreciate that. If you haven't done so already, Joe, head yourselves over to twitch.tv, and if you want to support the channel, become a subscriber over on Twitch or a member on YouTube. It's really helpful for the channel. Carlton Morris bags 2 today. Let's hope. Come on, you Rams. We need another 3 points. We do. Did you watch? Yes, I did. How you doing, Freddie, bro? How are you doing? Come on, QPR, says Bailey. Appreciate the follow, Kieran. Do you think Norwich will go down? No. Hope Derby beat QPR for stealing our songs. Fair enough. We must win this game. I'd agree. I'd say Morris captain. Definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility. Appreciate the follow, Joe. Score prediction 2-0 Derby. Wednesday going down. Looks that way. Definitely looks that way. Wickham and Middlesbrough treated us worse than Sheffield Wednesday in the admin. I agree. I think Matt Clark should be tapped in today. He definitely could be. Who are you going to the game with? Same as usual, Richard. Same as Richard. Hope you're all good, Freddie. Hope you got a good night's sleep, my friend. Hope you got a good night's sleep. You going to the game? Yes, Sonny, I will be at the game. Really want Derby to score today so we can sing Oh Bobby Zamora. Did you go to Wembley in 2014? I didn't go in 2014 because... Why didn't I go in 2014? I can't remember, but I didn't go in 2014. I sit in North, but I've been to 07 and 2018 with Aston Villa. No hate on your lives. I only hate you lot in football. Love it. How you doing, J Bro? Hope you're okay, mate. Hope you're all good. I'm not going to lie, though. I'm sick of Morris complaining all the time. I love it. Let him complain. Let him complain. Not down yet. It's over until it's over. Believe Wednesday fans. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. When are you going to moo again? I don't moo. I don't moo. I'm not a cow. Not like your mum. Langas starting, you think? I hope so. I hope so. Absolutely hope so. Saw a TikTok where Wednesday were laughing at our stadium or having a party. Yeah. I remember that. So you're going to the game with your granddad? Yes, bro. Yes. Hopefully Sayoto doesn't score. We can hope and pray. We can hope and pray. What's your score prediction? I think Derby win 2-0. I think Derby win 2-0. Who do you think replaces Ebo Adams today? Do you know what? I'm going to do? Let me go and get my team prediction and I'll put it on screen. Because I do have a team predict. I did put a tweet out of my team prediction the other day for what I anticipated would happen. So just give me 2 seconds. Let me find it so I can save the picture. It's that one. That's the one that I want. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, just give me 2 seconds, chat, so I can get this on screen for you. And then we can go from there. We can go from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Open. Bang. That we'll sort of that in a second, and then we will swap that with that. Boom. Apply. Open that on there. Let me fit to screen. So on TikTok, you should be able to see the team now. Give me 1 second, YouTube. And we'll get it going on here as well. We'll get it going on here. Just give me 2 seconds, chat. Just give me 2 seconds. So, there we go then. There we go. Oh, hang on. It's still really big on the portrait one. Give me 2 seconds. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. There we go. There we go. So there is my team prediction for today. There is my team prediction for today. Let me just go through some of these messages then, and then we'll go through the team prediction. Remember that day, the pre-match waiting room before Southampton, where you put the postpone and everyone was worried? Yeah, I do. Josh Vickers, CDM. Go on then, Freddie, son. I'm going today. Hope you enjoy it, JK. 2-1 home win. Freddie on Twitch, can you still give people free subs on Twitch, as I might get an account soon? He can do when he wants to. Do you offer blows in the home toilets? For the right price, my friend? No. QPR have been really good. I agree. Do you use FanHub? Yes, I do occasionally. That's exactly the same as my team. Love that. Can't wait to get the FanHub off the shirt. Fair enough. Now let's go through some of these TikTok comments. I need to find out where I am. Love the streams. Appreciate that, Tom. Wednesday at Gimps. Fair enough. We have done the Great Escape before. We can do it again. It's calmer if we stay up. Proves everyone wrong. I agree. Langas needs to start purely because of Tuesday. I agree. He changed the whole stadium. Laughing at our stadium, they ought to look at their rundown. Shaq, Hillsborough isn't salvageable. Can't go today, somehow got COVID. Fair enough, my friend. We've got some Bobby Zamora chants in there. I'm not a fan of the three at the back, in all honesty. Fair enough. Do you wear them double glazed windows to every game? The thing is, bro, they're not even thick. So They're not even that thick, bro. So appreciate the follow, Bainesy, bro. Are you going? Are you going to win today? Hopefully. Old Bobby Zamora, fair enough, my friend. Welcome in, Will. How are you doing? Let's get through these chats. I think I've done these already. For the right prices, absolutely, Freddie. For the right prices. I'm joking. Absolutely not. No chance. Freddie's in North as well. We love that. 3 in defence. Yes, right then. So let's go through. This team then. Do you sit lower or upper? I'd just say in North stand. Don't want to cause any issues. Score prediction for Forest tomorrow. I don't even know who they're playing, to be fair. Are you wearing a Derby shirt to the game? I'm wearing the blue third one. I'll put on whichever one I can find, to be fair. I agree with Langas. He has to start today. Right then, so let's go through it. So in goals, Zetterstrom, I think, speaks for itself. Back 3, Langas, Clark and Sanderson. A midfield 4 of Elder on the left, Johnston on the right. Ozo and Clark as your 2 central. And then your front 3 will be Brewster, Ajimang and Morris. But I do think there's a possibility that Brewster is on the bench and Brereton Diaz starts. Although I don't necessarily agree with it if Brereton Diaz starts. Forest getting relegated, we will see. How you doing, Bianca? How are you doing? I'm going to look out for you. Fair enough, Freddie, bro. How would you cause issues by saying what part of the North Stand you're in? Because there's certain people, Richard, that in the past have threatened violence upon me at Derby if they were to see me at Derby County games. Let's put it that way. So we just ignore that. QPR fan here, what's your predictions for today? I think Derby County win 2-0. How you doing, Leo, bro? How are you doing? How are you doing, Monty? Hope you're okay, mate. I am all good. We should batter Derby, to be honest. Should you, Edward? Should you? We will have to wait and see what happens. We will have to wait and see. I would be your security. All right, it's all right. No one will actually do anything. But no one will actually do anything. But it's easier to. It's better if I just don't give it away, if that makes sense. Why do you call Brereton Diaz? Because his name's fucking odd. I'm just gonna call him Ben from now on. 4-0 last time out with the worst side. Yeah, but we also had a much worse side then as well, Edward. And we were also a much worse team then on the back of I think we lost like 8 games in a row, drew against Oxford, and then we played you, if I remember rightly. I think Sanderson will go midfield, Johnson will stay back. I don't know, we'll wait and see. I think 2-1 QPR, fair enough. Did you say you don't go to Derby games because Twitter have threatened you? No, I go to every home game, Charlie. Carlton Morris scored today, let's hope. Have you guys got lots of injured players at the moment? Beck, Thompson, who's just come back, and I think that's about it now, to be honest. Come on, you Rams from Huntingdon, go on. Sanderson will mess up, he's literally a QPR player in disguise. I'm not going to lie, I'm not a fan of Diaz. You ain't the only one. Johnston has been bullied on social media. Fair enough. I did see some of that, but I don't know how much he was bullied, if I'm honest. I didn't see the bullying per se. If Langas can play 80 minutes plus, I think we'll win today. I agree, to be fair. Me, Paul and Steve as your security. Go on. What violence did they threaten you with? They said they'd knock me out if they saw me, Richard. They did. Oh yeah, Travis is injured as well. Thank you for pulling me up on that, Richard. Lewis, are you live after the game? Will depend on the performance. I've got a lot to do over the course of this evening and tomorrow. I have, so we'll wait and see. 1-0 Koki Kyoto, yours. Fair enough. In fairness, I just hope it's a good game. Good afternoon, no fights or anything, and QPR win. I hope you lose, but I agree with the rest of that. Langas transfers the teams. I agree. Safe travels if you go into the game. Enjoy. Got to pop out to work. I would say have fun at work, but going to work isn't exactly fun. So I hope you have a good day. I hope it's bearable. Will you do lives at the game or straight after? Maybe some interviews. I can't, Sonny, unfortunately. The connection around the stadium on my phone is a bit great. I know, right? So glad to see him return. Yeah, he's unbelievable, is Sandro Langas. Appreciate the follow, Edward. Good to see you this morning. Good to see you this morning. Our fan base is going to absolute shit. Yes, it is. It definitely is. If he stays fit this season, we'll be a different team. Spot on. What time are you going to the game, Lewis? I'm setting off from my house at 1:25 p.m. I don't actually know, to be honest. It all depends on if I'm driving or if we're getting dropped off. That changes when I leave and stuff like that. It's amazing how one player changes the team so much. Do you know what Langas reminds me of? But obviously it's different positions. Langas massively reminds me of the season when we had Mason Mount, because Mason Mount got injured for 2 or 3 weeks. I think it was around January or so. Well, I think we won twice in like 8 or 9 games. Mount comes back. I think we went and won 6-1 or something like that. And I think with Langas, it's a similar sort of thing, to be honest. Going Subway, enjoy it, Leo. What stand do you say at North? Morris is so consistent, I agree. You look at Morris, Ajimang, Langas, and that's a class bunch. Do you know something? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Yeah, we probably won't concede as much when he's on. Spot on. Please do interviews. That would be sick. Who am I supposed to be interviewing? I'm not really an interviewer. Let's put it that way. I'm not really an interviewer. Langas reminds me of Fikayo Tomori. Yeah, he does a little bit. He's got that burst of pace, hasn't he? Interview you. Fair enough, Freddie. Fair enough. QPR will win. Score predictions. I'm saying 2-0 Derby. 2-0 Derby, my friend. I'm saying 2-0 Derby County. What is going on in the world? Ignore the haters, Lewis. I think you know your stuff. Appreciate that, Bainesy. Appreciate that. I don't mind if people don't agree with me. That is like cool. Like, why do I care? 2-0 Derby incoming. Let's hope, Ajimang, bro. Let's hope. 4-0 QPR. We will wait and see. We will wait and see what happens. It's going to be an interesting afternoon. Let's put it that way. It's going to be an interesting afternoon. Not a bad lineup, Lewis. Hopefully it's the one we go with. Hopefully it is the one we go with. I think it's the one that makes the most sense. Prediction asks Archie. 2-0 Derby. Nowhere we're conceding 4 if Langas is fit. We conceded 4 against QPR with Langas being fit. Last time we played QPR. I love watching your streams. Appreciate that, Leo. Derby win again today. Back-to-back wins. And the season, the start of the season will look a bit different. I completely agree. Can't believe Max Johnson was abused. Absolute disgrace. Hope he scores today and shushes the fans. I agree. Interview the fans straight after the game would do really well on your channel. The thing is, I don't really know people that would want to do that, if that makes sense. How many third on XP? Who knows, Richard? Who knows? Don't have to be live. Fair enough. The last time we played QPR was under it was under John Eustace. It was. QPR got a result on Wednesday, so we need to come out swinging. I agree. Derby win again today. Back-to-back wins. Yeah, but Langas had his injury. That is true. Abel is overrated. Hope we do like we did against QPR, 2 goals from the restart. I agree. A lot of people would. They love it. Just ask people, would you mind an interview? The thing is, I am massively socially anxious. Like, incredibly socially anxious. I'm not a people person at all. I sit in North, bro. It's one of those where I'm like, I don't know. I struggle with people, which is quite interesting for saying that I literally talk to people on live. Can you remember when loads of bots came in about 3 weeks ago, like hundreds? Yeah, the most annoying thing about that, though, is I'm pretty sure I hit 3,000 followers on TikTok, but because they were bots, obviously, they have then been since removed. So we're now back to 2,900. So hopefully we can get the 3K back soon enough. Is Owen Beck back? There's a few murmurs that he could be on the bench today, but I've not seen, to be honest with you. Are you going? Yes, I will be there. Appreciate the follow, Theo, bro. Hope you're okay. Score predictions for Millwall Leicester. It's interesting that you ask that question, because I have an EFL predictions video out on Lewis Everett EFL, where I go through all the predictions, and Millwall Leicester is one which I think you might enjoy. How you doing, Jaden bro? How are you doing? You think Langas will start? Yes, I do. I do think he'll start. North Stand tickets are 27, so think I'm going. Go on, my son. Do you think Blackett Taylor will get some minutes? Yes, I do. News on Thompson. I think he'll be on the bench today. What would people? Why don't you get your grand? Because my granddad is exactly like me. Appreciate the gift, Kieran. Appreciate the gift. My granddad is exactly like me. What were people saying on Max Johnson? If I'm honest with you, I don't know. I don't know. How many subscribers has your gaming channel got? 45. 45. We need 50 on the gaming channel to stream, to live stream. So I need 5 more subscribers on the gaming channel so we can stream Foot Champs. I'm good, thanks, Jaden bro. Score prediction today, I'm saying 2-0. 2-0 Derby. Didn't you have like 500 people in TikTok chat that day? Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I think he could do a little better, but no player should receive hate from their own fans. I don't actually think he's been that bad, to be honest. Not a fan of Max Johnston, fair enough. Only 11 watching live on YouTube. My screen says 17. My screen says 17, but I don't know. Sometimes it works. 6 on the portrait. Maybe that's why mine says 17. God knows. I'd be down for an interview, help reduce the anxiety. I'm sure others would join. Just an idea to increase subs. Yeah, it might be something I do in the future. Go on, Richard. Get that sub going. Do you think Bobby will play in Ebu's role today? Personally, I'd put Ward there. I think it'll be Bobby, but I'm not sure. I don't get what used to season Brereton Diaz. Neither do I, to be honest. Neither do I. Burren Johnson isn't going to make it any better. I agree, mate. Borelix Kone masterclass incoming. With Sanderson on one, Langas on the other, and Matt Clark roaming, I think they're going to be shut down. 46 subscribers on the game. Is there? That means I've got a new subscriber while I've been on stream. You still going live for the race tomorrow? Potentially. What time, Jaden? What time does the game? What time does the what's it called? The thing start? What time does the race start? Because I could do a live. There's no reason why I couldn't. Right, gotta go shower and whatnot for the game. All right, see you later, Freddie. See you later, Freddie, bro. We are 11 subscribers away from 2,900 on the main YouTube channel. So make sure you head on over there and click that. Langas will have Borrell in his pocket. Is Adjman related to the England women's footballer? I don't believe so. I think it'll be 3-5-2 today. What do you think your 3 in midfield will be then, Niall? What do you think the 3 in midfield will be? Because we've only got Ozo as a fit. Lights out at 8? Yeah. I might be able to do that. I've seen Borrell extensively. He was great in League One, but he's not a top champ player. Yeah, are they, Monty? Are they? I didn't know that. Let me search. Patrick Ajimang. How do you see family? Give me a second. I need to find out. Sister. Patrick Ajimang's sister is Michelle Ajimang. I didn't know that. I did not know that. That's crazy. I didn't know they were related. Can you do a stream for one of the PL 2 PM kickoffs? I can't tomorrow. Unfortunately. No, they're not related. Monty's talking crap. Google says otherwise, Richard. Google says otherwise. I doubt it because he's US international. Michelle is in the England team. What's your thoughts on Max Johnson and Bobby Clark? I don't actually mind them, to be honest. Google says they're related. Google says they're related. Hang on, give me a second. Let me search it again. Patrick Ajimang. I think Brewster plays the 10. Fair enough. I wonder how one ended up playing for England. If I search Patrick Ajimang family, Siblings. He has two See, now it says something different. Now it says yeah, but it says something different now. Oh, who knows? Who knows? Genuinely, who knows? It's not that deep anyway. Not the same. Fair enough. Appreciate the follow, Mr. Watkins. Are the Rams going down? No, I don't think so. What's your score prediction? 2-0. I think he'll struggle against Langas. I agree. Are you sure you have the right Ajimang? Do you know something? I probably had the wrong one, to be honest. I probably had the wrong one. Do you think Seoto will score? No in Derby, probably. Should be a good game today. Yes, absolutely, Luke. It should be. 100%. Should be an unbelievable game. You ain't beating QPR. You just wait and see. We've done many, many things in the past that haven't been expected. Last season, we beat Coventry 2-0 when they were supposed to be the next best thing. I think Bobby isn't strong enough. He's going to bottle so many 50-50s. Who else are you going to put in there, though? Lewis, even with this bad start, do you still believe we can finish 9th? Yes, I do. I do. We're literally, 2 wins away from the playoffs. Think we are on great form at the moment, so it will be a tough game, but we shall see. Yeah, it definitely will be a tough game. Played FM26 yet? What's the review if you have? I'm going to be really honest. I have played it a little bit. I played a little bit yesterday. I'm not sure on the new user interface. I think the new graphics are very good, but I don't know. I feel like the user interface is so console heavy, but I'm going to do a series on the gaming channel managing someone. We will wait and see who that is going to be for when that video comes out, but I don't know. I need to get used to the user interface and then we will see how it goes. It's so tight at the moment. We're in 3 in a row. We're near the top. Exactly, Holly. You never know what is going to happen. Score predictions, 2-0 Derby, I've said, KDs. Don't know how poor we've been, but top 6 is anyone's game. 100%. 100%. Can't wait to hear the Bobby Zamora chants, especially if we win. Are you going? Yes, I will be there. DCFC Rams. 2-0 Derby. Alex is laughing at the prediction. Go on then, Alex. What do you think the score is going to be? What do you think the score is going to be? If you are new in here, by the way, hit like, hit follow, hit subscribe, whatever platform you are on. We are live over on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. How does Caden Jackson still get on our bench? The real answer to that is because he's got pace, essentially. That is the only reason why he gets on the bench. It is. The only reason why he gets on the bench. He doesn't offer anything? No, not really. Not particularly. 3-1 QPR says Alex. Maybe put Sanderson in the middle, Fozzie at the back, but I think he's injured. What, you think Fozzie is injured? I'm not sure about Fozzie, to be honest, my friend. Not sure about Fozzie. We're going to win. Let's hope, bro. Why did you stop streaming on Kick? It was literally just full of bots and people wanting to bet, and I'm not on that vibe, to be honest. I wonder if QPR will ever find something else to sing about. Probably not. Not much has happened, exactly. He's one of our own. I think I've just got a new subscriber. Welcome in, Rashid. Hope you're okay, bro. Hope you are okay. He's one of our own. Richard Keogh, he's one of our own. Fuck off, Luke. Go away. Score predictions, 2-0 Derby. Wasn't in the squad on Tuesday. Was he not? I didn't realise he wasn't in the squad on Tuesday, to be honest. Maybe he is injured. Maybe he is. Appreciate the follow. FCHT, hope you're okay. That was QPR's best moment. It was. The best moment in the history of the world. QPR Tin Pot Club. Fair enough. But we will... Yeah, I think... How can you call QPR Tin Pot? Fun and games, really. It's all fun and games, bro. All fun and games. It is 19th. Let's talk at the end of the season. I think QPR only have one major from the 60s, so they haven't had much since. 2-0 Rams says Monty. That was... I still believe Keogh has been our best defender of the 21st century. For longevity, probably. I would agree with that in terms of that, yeah. QPR's fan base is shit anyway. Oh my god. You're... Oh! Freddie did a block and I didn't even notice. Freddie's the guy. He's not even in chat anymore, but go on, Freddie, son. Go on, Freddie. Oh, fucking hell. Go, can't wait to lose another game of football. We'll try not to lose a game of football, obviously. But who knows? Who knows? Let me just have a look down here, see what's going off. Someone called Peter's just followed me on Instagram. Oh, by the way, guys, if you haven't, go and follow me on Instagram. I post loads of clips over there from streams and stuff. So go and follow me over on Instagram. I don't know what my Instagram is, but give me 1 second. Let me see. Instagram. Here we go. Go and follow my Instagram, Lewis Everett 11. Go and follow the Instagram. We've just hit 570 followers on there. We have 570 followers. Are you getting chips before the game? I'm not sure actually. Or when the Rams come marching in, we're going to be marching to the end of the world. Score predictions: 2-0 Derby. You going? Yes, I will be there. I wouldn't put Ajimang at cam. He isn't real strong passing wise. He played there in the second half on Tuesday on the left hand side of a front three with Brereton Diaz narrow on the right. What's the best thing they sell at Derby anyway? I've never bought food from there. I usually only get chips, to be honest. But they used to do... what did they used to do? They used to do like chicken strips and chips with like this barbecue sauce. It was unreal. I don't know if they still do it. Confident today, or do you think QPR are strong? QPR are definitely strong. But I am confident. Good luck today. Thank you, bro. Problem with this formation is the defence have to play high, a lot closer to our midfield. I think we did that perfectly on Tuesday. In the second half, anyway. Score predictions: 2-0. Burgers are a scam outside the South Stand. Food is a scam at a game. Do you think Tomo is fit enough to start? I doubt it, to be honest. I thought Ajimang was playing up top on Saturday. He was on Saturday. On Tuesday, he started up top and then went to the left side of a 3. 2-0 to Derby, Ajimang, bro. Chips are quite pricey. Yeah, they are pricey. They are very pricey. I have started, like, occasionally taking, like, a bacon sarnie instead. What time are you going to your seat today? God knows. As soon as I get there, probably. Are you getting a programme today, Lewis? Yes, of course. I always get a programme every game. Chips are like $3.50. Are they? I swear they're a $5 now. Do you think Elder should start? Personally, I think no. I don't think we have anybody else to take that position, unfortunately. It's cheaper to eat in one of the restaurants. Yeah, it is. It is. Thought Derby was longer for us, but only 1 hour 30. Fair. Appreciate the follow. Ajimang forever, bro. Hope you're okay. I've just had a fry up getting ready now before I head to the game. Love that, Ryan, bro. Love that. The people that sit around you at the game, Lewis, are they nice? Yeah. They're really good. They're really nice people. A lot of them didn't know about my YouTube channel, though. They thought I just recorded games for clips and stuff, but not for, like, to post. Last time I got some last season in East End, they were $3.50. I haven't actually got any this year, but I bought some at the end of last year and they were $5. Maybe I just got ripped off. Yeah, chips are now a $5, says Richard. Yeah, awful business from Derby County. A tiny... I could literally get a kebab and chips from Steve's for, what, is it £6 something? So... we've just got pictures of the new EFL sticker collection coming out November 20th. Are you going to collect it? I might do. Anyway, you got to go going swimming. Go on, Monty, son. Enjoy it, bro. Are you going to the Lionesses game at Tuesday? No, unfortunately not. I think in this shape, 5 at the back will tweak against top teams. Elder and Johnson will sit. Yeah, I agree with that. It's a good job I take sweets then and my own bottle of pop because it's worse inside the... Yeah, I always take stuff with me. I think in this shape, the back far... Yeah, you're spot on, bro. Spot on. That's exactly what I'm expecting to happen as well. It is. That is exactly what I am anticipating to happen over the course of the season. But I do think we're probably going to stick with the 3 now. And then I think if we're losing games, I think that's when we'll go to a 4. I sneak kind of pop in, but got to hide it. I'll make sure not to tell my missus's dad, who is a steward. It's like £3.50 for a Coke inside and 2. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous, Caden. Absolutely ridiculous. I always take food with me and have a hot chocolate bar at half time. Fair enough. Chips before the game. Do you ever watch Derbyshire Falcons cricket? They don't care if you bring food. I don't, actually. But one thing that I have learned over the course of the last few months is that going to the cinema, they don't actually care if you take food. It's not, you don't get it taken off you. Bit weird, but do you think Kenzo would have played today at centre-mid? Yes, 100%. 100%. Is the lineup already out? No, bro. This is just my prediction. This is just my prediction. And there's saw you at the game on Tuesday. Good win. Yeah, it was a great win. Did you see me at the game? See, you know the thing about this, right? Is people see me, tell me they see me, and I've got no idea who these people are. I was talking to my missus about it the other day. I was like, there's what? I've got nearly 3,000 people on TikTok. I've got I've got like 2,500 people on YouTube, and I don't know any of them. It's so odd. Great lineup. I agree, Molly. Did you go to school with a lad called Sam Chollerton? Yes, Robbie. Yes, I did. I did go to school with Sam. My dad used to be a professional cricketer. Did he really, Richard? Decent. Love it in the concourse before the game. Atmosphere build. Yeah. Joe Ward and Corey Blackett-Taylor should start if we're playing wingers. Not opposed to Blackett-Taylor as one of the front 3. Joe Ward, I'd play where Johnston is if Johnston wasn't playing. Appreciate the follow, Alex. Hope you're okay. You going to the game? Yes, I am at the game later on. I'm at the game later on. Always at the home games. Stream the watch-alongs for the away games. Just makes life a bit easier. And I sit and watch the game anyway, so I might as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, my dad played for England Youths. My mum played basketball for England under-18s when she was young. Although you wouldn't think it now. But, yeah. Joe Ward's a better winger, so quick and cross-ball in. I agree. If I saw you, buddy, I'd definitely come and say hello. Fair. I think it's best we keep Blackett-Taylor as a super club for a couple of games. Don't want him to get injured. I agree. My uncle used to play for Sheffield United. He plays against Derby one time. Loved that. Score predictions. 2-0 Derby County, George. 2-0 Derby County. Where are you sitting at the stadium? North Stand, Harrison. At North Stand. Kay, what's your dad's name? Kay, what is your dad's name? That is always an interesting question to ask. We had the Tin Man in here the other day, Ted McMinn. We did, which was really interesting. Actually, I think that was ages ago. How old is the Derby Bowl now? Are you on about the stadium? What the fuck? I don't know what you're on about, Alex. Can't lie. I got no idea what you're on about. Yeah, did it open in 99? I think it opened in 99. I know I've said this before, but I'm surprised we've never seen each other at games as we sit near each other. Yeah, the thing is, there's so many people that say they sit near me or they've seen me, but I've never, like, I'm not really, I don't really notice people, if that makes sense. My granddad's mate played for Liverpool, loved that. Yeah, I'm at the game later, Elfie. Sure, it was 99. Yeah, I think it was Elfie, 99. Lower upper, North Stand, bro. I'm in East Stand later. Go on, Wilson. Pride Park opened in 97. Was it 97? 97. Pride Park opening. Yeah, it was July 1997. In front of 30,000 spectators. By this time, the southwest corner, which stood between the main stand and the horseshoe, had been completed. Class. My granddad's cousin played for Derby in the 70s. Love that. Love that. My dad went to the grand opening. I think my granddad did, but I'm not sure. My brother would have been like 3 months old, 3-4 months old, something like that. I wasn't even a twinkle in anybody's eye then. I wasn't. I was like, I wasn't even here. Wasn't even here. I wasn't. I was hiding away. Today's prediction, 2-0 Derby, Jack. 2-0 Derby. It's funny, because even though we've been shit, I think, I always think we're going to win. As a Norwich fan, what did you think of the away end atmosphere when we played you lot? I actually thought you were a really good set of fans, Hayden. Genuinely, I thought you were really good. And to be fair, considering the fact that you should have been 4-0 up and you ended up losing, I was actually surprised at what happened after the game and stuff. I always thought it was quite calm, to be honest. If that was us and we'd lost that game 1-0, the stadium would have erupted. Genuinely, the stadium would have erupted. I think now Langas is back, we'll be more solid. Yeah, I agree. What about Watford fans? They were all right last season. Obviously, not been yet. They've not been yet this season. Sanderson could play CDM for today. Danny Bart should play at centre-back. So underrated. I do agree. I think Danny Bart was given a bit of a harsh rap from those early games. I don't necessarily think it was all his fault. But we will wait and see sort of how it adjusts over the course of the next few days and the next season or so, because obviously he's here for the year. Did you see the Norwich player that got injured on Tuesday night? He's done his ACL. Yes, I recorded a clip of it at the game, but I can't find the clip anywhere. I had a clip of the tackle. I did. Well, it wasn't even a tackle, but I had a clip of it, and for some reason, the clip has disappeared out of my phone. I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't save, to be quite honest with you. What's your favourite club? Derby County, bro. Derby County. Derby County is the team for me. They are. Derby County is the team for me. They are. The boys in black and white. The boys in black and white. Can't help the boys. We are the best team in the league. The best team in the league. We're not, obviously. It's a joke, but just give me 1 second, chat. Give me 1 second, chat. Do you record game? I guess the slightly worrying thing is that our best passer is a centre back. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Do you record games on your phone? On my phone, bro. I do it all on the phone. How did you react when Rooney played for them? I loved it. I loved it. Derby are massive everywhere we go, says Kieran, and Richard said it at the same time in the YouTube chat. That is an interesting one. That is an interesting. I enjoyed Rooney playing for Derby. Langas is Unreal Tuesday. Completely agree. I completely agree. I love Langas. I think he's by far one of the best players in the division. Genuinely one of the best players in the division. I do. Get you gone. 6.4. But yeah, it was an interesting afternoon. I record the games on a camera but don't post them. Fair enough. Not everybody has to post. Not everybody has to post. 81. How long is this stream going to continue for? About another 10 or so minutes. About another 10 or so minutes, I would imagine. Because I need to go and get some breakfast and get ready for, obviously, what games are you doing today? I'm at the Derby game later on, Dave. So I'm not streaming a game today. I'm not streaming a game today. I am not. What time are you leaving? Probably just after 1ish. Just after. I'm at the England women game at Pride Park on Tuesday night. Me, my mum, my dad and my granddad. £42. That's really good, that is. That is really good. Sorry, you've not had your breakfast yet? No, I haven't. I haven't had my breakfast yet. Sanderson getting sent off today. I hope not. I hope not. If he does get sent off, I'll be very disappointed in him. Very, very disappointed in him. I will. I hope he doesn't get sent. If he gets sent off, that will cause us some huge problems. It will. Cause us some absolutely massive problems. He was a liability for QPR. He's been good for us recently. When he first came, his first few games, he was quite poor. But over the course of the last few games, I think he's been all right. Personally, I do. He was proper useless for us. Fair enough. What are you having for breakfast then? Bacon sarnie probably. Probably have a good old bacon sarnie. I think that'll be. I think that's got to be the play, hasn't it? Ajimang bagging a brace today. I hope so. See you at the game. Okay, bro. See you later. See you later. If Sanderson gets sent off, just play Danny Bart. 100%. 100%. I think it'll be a draw. Could happen. Sanderson was the reason we lost on the opening day to Stoke. He was. He was. Sanderson was the reason we lost that day. Playoff push continues. For Derby County, it absolutely does. The playoff push is coming. The playoff push is coming. Is a bacon sarnie a bacon sandwich? Yes, bro, it is. Have you lot played 3 at the back all season? We played it for a couple of games. Then we had some injuries, so we had to go to a back 4. And the back 4 hasn't really been working, so I think we'll go back to it now. We played it on Tuesday night and was probably our best performance of the season in the second half. Well, it wasn't our best performance of the season. That's massively over-exaggerated, but it was a much better half. Let's put it that way. Well then, guys. Well. Zimmerman. So, are we going to win today? That is the big question on the lips of all Derby County fans. What is the reason your Instagram name is Lewis Everett 11? Because I used to wear number 11 when I played football. It used to be Lewis 3411 because George Thorne was my favourite player and he wore 34. But I wore number 11 because I liked Neymar. I liked Gareth Bale. He wore number 11 at some point. So it's to do with that. Appreciate the follow, Toby. Players to watch out for from a QPR's perspective would be Seoto, Burrell and Kone. I agree. Langas won't start. I think he will. Are you playing FC Wild live? No, of course not. Of course not. I'm not playing. I'm just going through. I'm going through my club, seeing what players have value and what players don't. Hope he does. I think he will. 100% think he will. I can't see a reason why we wouldn't start him, if I'm completely honest. It would be silly not to start him, I'm not going to lie. It would be very silly not to start him. If we don't start him, we've got some huge problems. Because he is by far our best centre-back. And I thought he got through the second half quite well. Obviously, I don't know how he reacted afterwards. I know Eustace said that he was limping a little bit on Wednesday, but ultimately most players are limping the day after a game because of like recovery and stuff, isn't it? So I hope that he's fit and available to go. I hope that he's available to play because I think he's arguably the best defender in the league for me, and I genuinely believe that he could play in the Premier League. So if he is fit and is available to go, let's hope. I'd hate for him not to be. I'd hate for him to be sat on the bench. Let's put it that way. Absolutely, Richard. I am the biggest ram. What do we think of Forest? Shit. What do we think of shit? Forest. Thank you. That's all right. We hate Forest. We hate Forest. We hate Forest. We hate Forest. Just so you know, if you're a Forest fan, I hate Forest. Langett is good, but not best defender in the league. Do you really not? I think he is. I genuinely think he is the best defender in the Championship. 100%. I've just got a feeling. Genuinely. I've got a feeling. That's what I think. Obviously, I could be wrong. Can you do another Forest hate watch soon? Yeah, probably. We'll get one done. We will get one done. Don't you worry too much about that. We'll get one done in a few days. Maybe next week. When do they play next week, Richard? Are they on telly next week? If they're on telly next week, I think I'll do one next week. I should probably check, shouldn't I? Let's go. Premier League. I think Matt Clark is the best defender in the Championship, no doubt about it. IMO would get into Man City's team. I'm not sure if he'd get into Man City's team, but I do think he's good. Oh, they play 3 o'clock next Saturday. Oh, we might be able to do one next Sunday, the 9th of November. You'll sit the row behind me, North Stand. Do I, bro? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Bobby Clark is playing too deep in your lineup. Well, we don't have anybody else to play there, bro. 5-1 derby today is the day everything clicks. Let's hope. Let's hope. Forest host Man United at 3 PM next week on Saturday. Yeah, you looked at me on Tuesday. Did I? I don't look at anybody intentionally. Yeah, do one next Saturday. Aren't Derby at home next Saturday? I don't know if I can do next Saturday because next Saturday, Derby. That's what we've got to think. By round 10. And I bet that ain't on telly, to be fair. It would have to be the game after. It would have to be round 11 when they play Leeds. It would. So you're recording? Oh, fair enough. Chef away. I mean Sunday after. Yeah, probably that. What was that noise in the background? Something going off outside. 12:30 kickoff. Not for Derby. Not for Derby. Right then, guys. That is going to be it for today. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to go and get some breakfast and head to the game. If you haven't done so already, hit like, hit follow, hit subscribe, and I will catch you later on. The game is at 3 PM, bro. The Derby game is at 3 PM. So we'll say goodbye to TikTok first. See you later, everybody over there. And then we will say goodbye to everybody on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you all for joining me. If you haven't done so already, hit like, hit follow, hit subscribe, whatever platform you are on.